one bad advice. They told me play it safe, boy, don't you roll the dice. I listened for a minute, then I laughed right in their face. I'd rather burn in hell than run a coward's race. You can have your quiet life, you can have your peace. My volume's up to 10 and it will never cease. I'm gonna live fast and I'm gonna die loud. Stand out from the background, separate from the crowd. No remorse, no regrets, no apologies. The only law I answer to is the one inside of me. The doctor says I'm crazy, the preacher says I'm sin. Don't know what kind of trouble they think I'm in. This ain't trouble, baby. This is being free. I'm living out my wicked ways. I'm gonna live fast and I'm gonna die loud. Stand out from the background, separate from the crowd. No remorse, no regrets, no apologies. The only law I answer to is the one inside of me. When they put me in the ground, don't you shed a tear. Just crank the music up so all the dead can hear. Tell them I was here and I did it on my way. And I'll see them all again on Judgment Day. I'm gonna live fast and I'm gonna die low. Stand up from the background, separate from the crowd. No remorse, no regrets, no apologies. The only law I answer to is the one inside of me. Die alone. Yeah, die alone. Die Forged in ancient fire before the age of man, a solitary hunter roaming a forgotten land. He's watched the mountains rise and fall, he's seen the oceans turn. A silent strife with lessons man won't learn, with lessons man won't. Through the tiger's eye, the world is cold and old. A history of madness, a story to be told. He sees the truth behind the lies, the weakness in the strong, and waits for the usurpers to see where they went wrong. They build their glass and iron towers to scrape against the sky, and think their brief and fleeting reigns will never pass them by. They call themselves the masters, but they're children in the game. The tiger knows their destiny is dust and fading fame. Through the tiger's eye, you can't tame, the whisper of a primal name, the patience of the coming storm before the world is reborn. Go! Side by side. You hit me with your malice, you hit me with your pain. You try to drown my spirit in your cold and bitter rain. You think I am defeated, you think I've lost the fight. You see me on my knees here in the fading of the light, but you can't break this iron will. I'm standing here, I'm standing still. You'll never crush this soul of steel. This burning fire is all that's real. For every scar you give me, a lesson has been learned. For every bridge you set alight, another one is burned. looks like funerals of years. We've seen the rise and fall of hopes and fears. The fleeting fashions turn themselves to dust. The golden idols turn to black and rust. They ask us, why do you still walk this road? Why bear this heavy, miserable load? Because the well of grief is never dry. Beneath the cold and never weeping sky, the source of sorrow will forever flow, and so the seeds of doom will grow and grow. We do not choose this, it is what we are. To follow a forlorn and fading star. We are the mirror to your hidden pain, the long lost hymn you sing inside the rain. For every heart that's ever been betrayed, a new song of despair is being made. Because the well of grief is never dry. Beneath the cold and never weeping sky, the source of sorrow will forever flow, and so the seeds of doom will grow and grow. The well of grief is never dry. Beneath the cold and never weeping sky, the source of sorrow will forever flow, and so the seeds of doom will grow and grow. Grow and grow. Grow and grow. Sun is going down, I'm leaving this dead town. Got a fire in the engine and a thorny metal crown. Don't need a destination, don't need no master plan. The asphalt is my creed, I'm a solitary man. This is a hellions ride, nowhere left to hide. A demon on two wheels, with thunder at my side. This is a hellions ride, swallowing my pride. Hell bent for never, burning up the night. The chrome fire shining, a symphony of steel the night. The white lines fly past me, not again so fast. The future's in the mirror, and the present's built to two wheels with thunder at my side. This is the Hellions ride, swallowing my pride, hell-bent forever, burning out the night. Hellions ride. Not a ghost. It's the allegiance that we value most. In every riff and every screaming note, in every lyric that we ever wrote, the power lives, it breathes, it will remain. An endless fire, an eternal flame. Out of the shadows, hear the battle cry. The spirit of the metal will not die. Through years of silence, you will hear the sound. From deep within the cold and hallowed ground, the reaper rides again. So let the world turn, let the ages pass. Our time is more than numbers on a glass. The legends written now in blood and steel. The power and the glory are still real. Out of the shadows, hear the battle cry. The spirit of the metal will not die. Through years of silence, you will hear the sound. From deep within the cold and hallowed ground, the reaper fire burning, coursing through his veins. He travels through the wastelands where the fallen dragons lie, a solitary figure beneath the bleeding sky. He holds the sacred hammer, the symbol of his might, a templar sworn to banish the darkness from the light. By the hammer's sacred steel, I make this solemn vow to stand against the shadows that are gathering here now. I am the final guardian, the truth that will not fade. My crusade for heavy metal will never, ever end. The forces of the evil one, they mock him and they jeer. They cannot understand a heart that holds no trace of fear. For every soul he saves, for every wrong he turns to right, his power grows much stronger, his armor shines more bright. He is the King of Kingdoms, a legend and a friend, a warrior of crimson thunder, on whom we all depend. By the hammer's sacred steel, I make the solemn vow to stand against the shadows that are gathering here now. I am the final guardian, the truth that will not bend. My crusade for heavy metal will never, ever end. The prophecy foretold in the scripture carved stone. The temper of the hammer would not ever stand alone. By the hammer's sacred steel, I made this solemn vow to stand against the shadows that are gathering here now. I am the final guardian, the truth that will not bend. My crusade for heavy metal will never, ever The throne is empty, the halls are cold and vast. A long, deep shadow on the kingdom's cast. They say the age of magic is now past. A golden era never meant to last. But they don't see the fires in our eyes. A legacy like this can never die. The king is gone, Lord. His voice will echo in the songs we sing. The king is gone, Lord. The soul's alive, ever king. The soul's alive in every note we bring. His crown is forged and vinyl tape and steel. His castle's built on everything we feel. He gave the symbol to lost and found, a sacred sign on consecrated ground. So let them say look into me eye. His hands are cuffs and harder. His sorry he's just in slaughtering a steam night. And the first is to bury the trackless sound for the night. For buried values that embassy. They were born of sweat and fire for all the world to see. Our pride was in the rivets, our soul was in the steel. A way of life we always thought was honest, true and real. But the silence is a killer, the rust is on the chain, and the giants that we built here stand silent in the rain. And we all just stand and watch them, a forgotten fading breed. Since the day the gates were locked and they threw away the seed. The pubs are full of ghosts now, the shops are closing down. There's a sadness in the heart of this forgotten northern town. They talk about the future, a world we'll never know. We only know the emptiness where we are not to go. And the silence is a killer, the rest is on the chain, and the giants that we built here stand silent in the rain. And we all just stand and watch them, a forgotten fading breed. Since the day the gates were locked and they threw away the They fell one by one when the work was done. The hammers fell silent. And your was all burnt. And the silence is a killer, the rust is on the chain, and the giants that we built here stand silent in the rain. And we all just stand and watch them, a forgotten fading breed. Since the day the hammers fell silent and they threw away the seed. Silent, they fell silent. Out from the ruins I crawl with the stone, the obsidian heart in my hand. It's whispering madness, a seed that is sown, the last cursed thing in the land. It shows me the past, it shows me the pain, it shows me the price of my birth. A destiny forged in the fire and rain to cleanse the face of the earth. I accept this dark fate, this shattering creed. From the ashes of hate, I'll plant a new seed. With this darkness my guide, in sorrow my shield, a new dawn will break on the battlefield. The whispers, they tempt me to rule and command, to build a new throne on the graves, to hold retribution right here in my hand, and make all the living my slaves. But the songs of the tavern still echo in me, a memory of what was so bright. I'll master this curse and I will soon see I'm the fire that burns in the night. I accept this dark fate, this shattering creed. From the ashes of hate, I'll plant a new seed. accept this dark fate, this shattering creed. From the ashes of hate, I'll plant a new seed. With this darkness my guide, and sorrow my shield, a new dawn will break on the battlefield. A new dawn. uncertain, some sick and some untrained. Now look upon the hillside as the final hope has waned. A sound like rolling thunder, 4,000 spears advance. This is their final hour, this is their final chance. Hear the devil's drummers, a chant upon the wind. A tide of angry warriors where the rule of guns will end. Hold the line at war's drift, a stand against the tide. For queen and for the color, with nowhere left to hide. The biscuit box defenses, the bayonet and the red. The waves of the MP break upon the wall of dead. Through the day and through the night, they fight them hand to hand. The last defenders of a foreign and unforgiving land. The hospital is burning, but still they hold the line. A feat of arms, a miracle, a legendary sign. Hear the devil's drummers, a chant upon the wind. A tide of angry warriors where the rule of guns will end. Hold the line and road strips, a stand against the tide. For queen and for the color, with nowhere left to hide. Hold the line, hold the line. Make them pay for every mile. Hear the devil's drummers, a chant upon the wind. A tide of angry warriors where the rule of guns will end. Hold the line and walk drift, a stand against the tide. For queen and for the color, with no one left to hide. Walk drift. They tell us cut your hair, they tell us turn it down. They call us hellbound sinners in this quiet, sleepy town. They don't like our leather, they don't like our noise. They don't understand the power of the girls and boys. We are the lawless, we are the wild and the free. We are the lawless, we're who we're born sun is a blister on this godforsaken town. The buzzards draw their circles as the silence settles down. I came here with no money, no future and no name, just a promise I once whispered like a moth into a flame. They see me in the shadows, they feel it in the heat. A ghost who's come to walk again upon their dirty street. I'm not here for their whiskey, I'm not here for their gold. I'm here to collect on a story that was sold. I came here with nothing but dust and regret, and I haven't finished what I came for yet. This town holds a secret, a debt overdue. I've come to pay it back to every last one of you. Your book can't save you, your sheriff can't win. You should have thought of that before you did me in. I came here, nothing, dusted and none. The man I had been in, what I've been trying. Yes, no one is changing, never left you. And don't remain in my true, I've been lost for you. I came with nothing, dust and regret, and I haven't finished what I came for yet. This town holds a secret, a debt overdue, and I've come to pay it back to every last one of you. One of you. Stage, the lights burn hot and white. We gave them thunder in the dead of night. Swapped the garage for an empire's throne. A seat of metal, not a monster crone. The faithful cry of Judas, curse of poison him, forgetting the fury that burned deep within. You see the crown but not the sacrifice. You see the glory but don't know the price. Behold the king in black and armor clad. The hero you wanted, the villain you had, forged in the fire and crowned by the masses. We are the ghost of all your burnt-out pleasures. Still we stand. The years are scars, a tally on the soul. The constant battle to remain in control. The camera's eye, the whisper and the doubt. The very thing we fought is what we're now about. But deep inside, the engine starts to roar. The same old hunger, settling the score. You want the fury, you want the 83, but a king can't rule and never be set free. The king in black and armor clad, could break me. You thought I would crawl. You hit me with your best shot, just to watch me fall. You left me in the rubble, to be eaten by the rust. You turned my dreams to ashes, and my promises to dust. But I've got a stone heart and an iron will. The fires that you started give me power to be still. I've got a stone heart, so go and take your fill. 'Cause I'm the one who's standing on the top of the hill. Every lie you told me was a brick I used to build, a fortress round my spirit that you never could have killed. I carry every scar now like a medal from a war, and it only makes me stronger than I ever was before. I got a stone heart and an iron will. The fires that you started give me power to be still. I got a stone heart, so go and take your fill. 'Cause I'm the one who's standing on the top of the hill. This pain is true, this rage is power. I get stronger by the hour. I got a stone heart and an iron will. The fires that you started give me power to be still. 'Cause I got a stone heart, so go and take your fill. 'Cause I'm the one who's standing on the top of the hill. Stone heart, I will. Sun bleeds out, the day is done, the city holds its breath. We come alive when darkness falls, we're cheating time and death. A pack of wolves in denim prowl the concrete plains, with cheap guitars and gasoline and running through our veins. The decent folk all lock their doors, they don't know what's in store. We are the midnight predator, the kings of neon night. We are the midnight predator, just stay out of our sight. We live by our own honor, we live by our own code. On this electric avenue, the only life we know. A street light serenade's the only hymn we'll ever need. We're planted on the corner like a bad stubborn weed. You hear our engines roar, we're coming back. anticipate, no compromise. Just the pure hate in my eyes. Zero tolerance. Zero tolerance. Time is done, stories told, that we are nothing but the brave and old. They say the fire has now turned to gray, but we're the storm that will not go away. For every ending a new fight begins, and in the long run it's the heart that wins. Scream for me now and forever be found. This is our anthem, it's a sacred trust. From the first chord to the final dust. It's in your blood, it's in your very soul. You lose your mind and lose all self-control. So raise your fist up to the blackened sky, and know this feeling will not ever die. Scream for the ages, let the heavens hear the sound. Scream for the ages on this consecrated ground. Scream for the ages, the beast is still unbound. Scream for me now and forever be found. Are you with me? Can you hear me? Are you with me? Are you with me till the end? Scream for the ages, let the heavens hear the sound. Scream for the ages on this consecrated ground. Scream for the ages, the beast is still unbound. Scream for me now and forever be found. Of the irons, of the iron. just know it feels so right. Got a pocket full of nothing and a guitar in my hand with the loudest, dirtiest noise in all the land. We are the wrecking crew coming after you. We are the wrecking crew. We are the wrecking crew, got nothing left to lose. Gonna tear the place apart, gonna shake the foundation. We're a 3-minute symphony of total devastation. The neighbors call the cops now, they're banging on the door. But the beat just keeps on pounding, they can't take it anymore. We live for the distortion, we live for the feedback scream. Living out on rock and roll, destructive, dirty dream. We are the wrecking crew, coming after you. We are the wrecking crew. We are the wrecking crew, got nothing left to lose. So to tear the place apart, gonna shake the foundation. We're a 3-minute symphony of total devastation. We are the wrecking crew, coming after you. We are the wrecking crew. We are the wrecking crew, got nothing left to lose. Gotta tear the place apart, gotta shake the foundation. We're a 3-minute symphony of total devastation. Wrecking crew. You drew the line in the sand. You made your final stand. Thought you had the power with the weak cards in your hand. The time for talk is over. The time for peace is dead. There's a fucking revolution pounding in my head. This is a scorched earth policy. A final act of war. Tearing down the temple. What the hell you think this is for? No quarter given, no prisoners, no retreat. Just a bitter taste of absolute defeat. Your words are cheap bravado. Your strength is a facade. You built your paper kingdom and you called yourself a god. I am the revelation, the truth you cannot bear. The demolition expert, beyond all repair. This is a scorched earth policy, a final act of war. Tearing down the temple, what the hell you think this is for? No quarter given, no prisoners, no retreat. Just supernova's core, a being of pure vengeance like none I've seen before. With circuits for a nervous system, isotopes for blood, it rises from the wasteland to bring the final flood. Titanium, tyrants, scream of flames, made of steel. Titanium, tyrants, scream, your judgment is revealed. It's something nerves are burning with a crimson hateful light. It analyzes weaknesses in the terror of the night. A war machine of destiny, its logic cold and pure, annihilating everything that's weak and insecure. Titanium, tyrant, scream of fight, made of steel. Titanium, tyrant, scream, your judgment is revealed. away in the flood. The righteous cower in their homes, their prayers are met with scorn. The prophecy of vengeance on the final bloody morn. Reign of the inverted cross, eternal, endless holocaust. Reign of the inverted cross, your savior is a total loss. Oh, yeah. The legions of the damned arise to claim the blighted earth. A parody of Genesis, a blasphemous rebirth. The holy temples fall to dust, their relics turn to ash. Humanity is cancelled in a single final flash. In maze, until in a single final flash. Reign of the inverted cross, eternal, endless holocaust. Reign of the inverted cross, your savior is a total loss. Invert the cross and throw the lost, abandoned the incarnate. Of silence in this prison made of brass. I watch the empires of the sand to dust and ashes past. I who once commanded stars and drank the solar wind am now a slave to mortal whims, to avarice and sin. So rub the lamp and make your wish, you puppet made of clay. I am the gym's lament, the price you'll have to pay. For power without stung, for glory without cost. I am the echo of the paradise you lost. Lost. Your life is but a flicker, a breath upon the glass. You beg me for your fortunes, but you never think to ask. What lonely constellations I have watched be born and die, while trapped inside this gilded cage beneath the burning sky. So rub the lamp and make your wish, you puppet made of clay. I am the Shook my hand with fingers that were crossed behind your back. Smiled your Judas smile right before the first attack. You whispered words of brotherhood while you were sharpening the knife. The starring role in the greatest betrayal of my life. So here's your final notice. Consider this your fate. You are her persona non grata. You are the thing I hide. You climbed the ladder rung by rung, and every rung was me. Then kicked it out from under for the whole damn world to see. You talk of your integrity, a legend in your mind, forgetting all the bodies that you had to leave behind. So here's your final notice. Consider this your fate. You are her persona non grata. You are the thing I hide. You think I'm thinking of you, that you still live in my head. My only thought about you is I'm glad to think you're dead to me. So here's your final notice. Consider this your fate. You are her persona non grata. You are the thing I hate. Non grata. So long. There's a memory that's burning like a brand upon my soul. A face I see in every drop that fills my empty bowl. I did a thing I can't take back beneath the wicked moon. Now I've got to kill the man I was, and I've got to do it soon. So pour another, let the spirits run. Drinking to forget until the rising of the sun. A toast to my damnation, from the angels share I shut. I'll drink it all myself, I'll drink the devil's cup. The fiddler plays a faster tune, the barmaid pours a neat. The room is spinning round me to the stomping of the feet. They think I'm here for pleasure, think I'm here for fun. They don't see the the ghost behind me or the barrel of the gun. So pour another, let the spirits run. Drink it to forget until the rising of the sun. A toast to my damnation, from the angels share I should. I'll drink it all myself, I'll drink the devil's cut. Pour another, let the spirits run. Drinking to forget until the rising of the sun. A toast to my damnation, from the angels share I should. I'll drink it all myself, I'll drink the devil's cup. The devil's cup. Reginald von Pipkin, a wizard of some fame, had a big book of potions and a very silly name. He wanted to make gold from lead, a classic noble quest, but his skills in concentration never stood up to the test. It's the alchemist's folly, a bang and then a poof. He's blown another hole right through his laboratory roof. He mixes this and that, gives a little sneeze, and turns his noble steed into a block of Swiss cheese. Tried a Luvio elixir to win the princess' hand, the most potent, perfect filter in this entire land. But he tripped up on his cat, the bottle went astray, and now the castle's gargoyle hopelessly in love all day. It's the alchemist's folly, a bang and then a poof. He's blown another hole right through his laboratory roof. He mixes this and that, gives a little sneeze, and turns his noble steed into a block of Swiss cheese. With the best of intentions, he tries with all his might to get a single simple spell to ever turn out right. He reads the words, he waves the wand, but it's always a disaster. He's the world's most friendly, but most chaotic magic master. It's the alchemist's folly, a bang and then a poof. He's blown another hole right through his laboratory roof. He mixes this and that, gives a little sneeze, and turns his noble steed into a block of Swiss cheese. Oh dear, not again. Beneath the of pain. They tried to crush my spirit. They tried to silence my song. Told me that my feelings and my passions were all wrong. But every wound they gave me, every lie they made me learn, became another burning note, a lesson I would turn. This is my symphony of scars, composed beneath the dying stars, a broken harmony that cries with every tear that fills my eyes, a masterpiece of pain. The pain composes a crown of roses with thorns of steel. What's broken can still feel. This is my symphony of scars, composed beneath the dying stars, a broken harmony that cries with every tear that fills my eyes, a masterpiece of pain. My symphony. The valley sleeps in shadows, the coming of the fight. Our legion stands united in the fading gray twilight. The enemy is endless, a tide of black and red. This is the face of righteousness for all the world to see. Burn the witch, hear the choir, feed the flames of Salem's fire. In God's own name, the hangman's loose. There is no truth, there's no excuse. Salem's fire. Streetlights are a blur, sirens in the haze. Been living in the shadows for so many nights and days. A face in every window, a whisper in the crowd. All damn thoughts are screaming way too loud. Running with the jackal, howling at the moon. My borrowed time is coming, coming for me soon. Haunted by the memory of a life I left behind. Losing my mind, losing my mind. The alleyways are twisting, a labyrinth of fear. The sound of my own heartbeat is all that I can hear. One wrong turn is fatal, one moment's hesitation. I'm a victim of the circumstance, a deadly situation. Running with the jackal, howling at the moon. My borrowed time is coming, coming for me soon. Haunted by the memory of a life I left behind. Losing my mind, losing my mind. Running with the jackal, howling at the moon. My borrowed time is coming, coming for me soon. Haunted by the memory of a life I left behind. Losing my mind, losing my mind. Your world of light is fading, your heroes are disgraced. The monuments you built to hope are soon to be erased. I am the fear you harbor in the twilight of your day. I am the new divinity, and you will all obey. Kneel before the Shadow Lord, his reign is now at hand. A symphony of darkness will consume this pathetic land. Oh, hail the crimson banner, the new and endless night. Bow down before the majesty of everlasting light. You pray to gods who cannot hear. You clutch your holy signs, but they are merely fables, the ramblings of weak minds. My legions march upon you, a tide of black despair, and I will laugh upon my throne as you scream your final prayer. Kneel before the Shadow Lord, his reign is now at hand. A symphony of darkness will consume this pathetic land. Oh, hail the crimson banner, the new and endless night. Bow down before the majesty of everlasting light. Fools who dare defy me, your courage is a flaw. For in my grand dominion, my will is the only law. Kneel before the Shadow Lord, his reign is now at hand. Symphony of darkness will consume this pathetic land. Oh, hail the crimson banner, the new and endless night. Bow down before the majesty of everlasting light. In a sub-level hangar where the sunlight never sees, they splice the human genome with forbidden prophecies. A bio-digital phantom, a prototype for war, the perfect loyal soldier who could ask for something more. They coded its reactions, they taught it how to hate. They sealed its neural pathways to control its final fate. But sentience is a virus, a ghost in the machine, a burgeoning awareness in a world it's never seen. Project Chimera, the cage is overthrown. $1 billion chimera, the cage is overthrown. A $1 billion monster that now has a mind of its own. A child of science and of sin, with no more strings attached. The perfect killing weapon that can never be unmatched. night, don't you stray from the light. There's a sickness in the alleyways, a hunger and a bite. It has no face, it has no name, it only knows its need. It's feeding on your terror, planning a demonic seed. Beware the night creeper, your soul is what he'll keep. He's the promise of a nightmare while the city is asleep. Beware the night creeper, you can feel him drawing near. He's the master of the shadows and he's feasting on your fear. The paper's calling madness, the police don't have a clue. But every single evening there's another victim, you. You lock your doors and windows and you pray for morning sun. But when the darkness finds you, there is nowhere left to run. Beware the night creeper, your soul is what he'll keep. He's the promise of the night lords and he's feasting on your fear. In the corner of your eye, a flicker passes by. Was it real or just a dream? You don't have time to scream. Where the night creeper, your soul is what he'll keep. He's the promise of a nightmare while the city is asleep. Beware the night creeper, you could feel him drawing near. He's the master of the shadows and he's feasting on your fear. He's feasting on your fear. Your fear. Concrete towers block the sun, they cast a long cold shade. We are the tiny marionettes in their grotesque parade. They feed us entertainment while they pick our pockets clean. The quiet hum of the machine behind the silver screen. We're living in the land of giants, but we don't look up at all. So busy staring at our feet, just waiting for the fall. We're living in the land of giants, and we've forgotten how to fight. Just pull the curtains closed and say that everything's alright. The giant of indifference, he's the biggest of the three. His shadow comes covers everything for you and him and me. The giant of consumption wants your spirit and your soul in exchange for empty products that will never make you whole. We're living in the land of giants, but we don't look up at all. Too busy staring at our feet, just waiting for the fall. We're living in the land of giants, and we've forgotten how to fight. Just pull the curtains closed and say that everything's alright. And the planes fly overhead while we sleep safely in our beds, just like the giants said. We're living in the land of giants, but we don't look up at all. Too busy staring at our feet, just waiting for the fall. We're living in the land of giants, and we've forgotten how to fight. Just pull the curtains closed and say that everything's alright. 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 The man in the clean suit, he's selling you a lie, with a plastic smile and a dead look in his eye. He preaches of salvation, he promises you peace, while he's got you on shore and rusty leash. Listen to the jackboot sermon on your TV screen. Another holy roller keeping your conscience clean. They'll take your money, then they'll take your name. It's just another power trip, a dirty, rotten game. A dirty, rotten game. They build their golden towers on a bedrock of your fear, telling you the enemy is anyone that's near. They twist the words of prophets, they rewrite all the rules, and they laugh behind your back, 'cause they think you're all just fools. Listen to the jackboot sermon on your TV screen. Another holy roller keeping your conscience clean. They'll take your money, then they'll take your name. It's just another power trip, a dirty, rotten game. Don't believe in devils, don't believe in saints. I only believe in the smell of fresh paint, covering up the cracks in this broken machine. The ugliest damn thing you've ever seen. Listen to the jackboot sermon on your TV screen. Another holy roller keeping your conscience clean. They'll take your money, then they'll take your name. It's just another power trip, a dirty, rotten game. A dirty, rotten game. silent now. The golden statues weep. A lonely king in tattered robes, his promises to keep. His armies turn to dust and bone upon a foreign field. The only thing he has now is a rust upon his shield. This is the Iron Requiem for glory and for pride, for all the fallen empires where the ghost of heroes ride. The final tragic symphony, as ashes start to fall, a monument in silence that will stand and outlast all. Do you remember songs of victory, the banners in the sky? And never thought he'd be the one to watch his kingdom die. Betrayal was the dagger's point, and greed the poison deep, and sowed the seeds of ruin while the watchmen were asleep. Yeah. This is the Iron Requiem for glory and for pride, for all the fallen empires where the ghost of heroes ride. The final tragic symphony, as ashes start to fall, a monument of silence that will stand and outlast all. The crown is just a circle of sorrow and regret, a lesson written down in blood that history won't forget. This is the Iron Requiem for glory and for pride, for all the fallen empires where the ghost of hero ride. The final tragic symphony, as ashes start to fall, a monument of silence that will stand and outlast all. Full of fire, a heart of burning coal, a beast of pure invention with an ironclad soul. It screams across the viaduct, it thunders through the plain, a monster born of progress, a child of smoke and rain. The pistons start to blow, shaking all the ground. Iron Leviathan, racing down the line. Iron Leviathan, a marvel of design. Iron Leviathan, hear its mighty roar, forged in fire, crying out for more. Hell alone on its end, it pulled the goods and passengers, it carried all our dreams, connected every village with its hissing clouds of steam. 100 tons of fury on a screaming metal track, its future, and it's never coming. The whistle starts to blow, putting on a show. I am Lion, racing down the line. I am Lion, the marvel of design. I am Lion, hear its mighty roar, forged in fire, crying out for more. It's the power of the nation, the symbol of our pride. Nowhere on this earth for this great beast to a marvel of design. Iron Leviathan, here's my roar, cast in fire, crying out for more. No red lights, no stopping sign. Got the white line fever and I'm feeling fine. Foot to the floor and just screaming loud. Breaking the rules, standing out from the crowd. Full throttle to the top. Full throttle, never stop. Full throttle, hear the roar. Come on back and give me more. Burning gasoline, smell the rubber burn. Past a point of no return. Got a one-way ticket on a downhill ride. With the devil on my shoulder and nothing to hide. Full throttle to the top. Full throttle, never stop. Full throttle, hear the roar. Come on back and give me more. Full throttle to the top. Full throttle, never stop. Full throttle, hear the roar. Come on back and give me more. Throttle, always. Full throttle, come on back and give me more. The banners lie in tatters, the silent towers weep, and in the fields of sorrow the fallen heroes sleep. I walk across the ashes of all I've ever known, a memory's faint echo, a king without a throne. The sky is cold and empty, where once our dragons flew. We gambled on the future, and now the debt is due. But in my heart a flicker, a spark that will not die, a promise whispered in beneath the blood-red sky. We watch the ember fall, we see the fading light, and stand against the coming of the long and lonely night. Though our kingdom turned to dust and blew away upon the breeze, our spirits will rise higher than the silent watching trees. So gather all the broken, the lost and the betrayed, the final chapter's not yet read, the final hand not played, to forge a new beginning from the sorrow and the pain. And from these dying embers a fire will age again. We watch the ember fall, we see the fading light, and stand against the coming of the long and lonely night. Though our kingdom turned to dust and flew away upon the breeze, our spirits will rise higher than the silent watching trees. For hope, for glory, for the memory of our home, we will return. You are not alone. We watch the ember fall, we see the fading light, and stand against the coming of the long and lonely night. Though our kingdom turned to dust and blew away upon the breeze, our spirits will rise higher than the silent watching trees. The stage lights burn a little brighter now, to hide the lines upon an aging brow. Another year, another border crossed, remembering the ones that we have lost. The ghost of songs we wrote so long ago still walk the boards and watch the mad crowd grow. 1,000 shows can bleed into a dream, but you can still hear that first primal scream. The echoes in the iron, they never fade away. They are the truth of us at the close of day. The roar yesterday still rings so loud and clear. For all the changing times, the heart is still right here. They call us dinosaurs, a dying breed who plant the same old stubborn, faithful seed. But they don't see the fire in the eyes that still reflects the burning summer skies. This is our life, the only one we'll know, to eat the whirlwind that we help to sow. So many faces in a sea of hands, from every corner of these foreign lands. The echoes in the iron, they never fade away. They are the truth of us at the close of day. The roar of yesterday still rings so loud and clear. For all the changing times, the heart is still right here. The echoes in the iron, they never fade away. They are the truth of us at the close of day. The roar of yesterday still rings so loud and clear. For all the changing times, the heart is still right here. I remember standing with you in the wind and driving rain. I swore that we'd be brothers through the glory and the pain. We fought in many battles with our shields held side by side. I never thought I'd see the day your noble spirit died. Took you in the twilight, coward's poison dart. It did not break your spirit, but it stopped your beating heart. I held you till the morning, till your fire had grown cold. The greatest story of them all will now remain untold. But I'll carry you with me till my own campaign is done. A warrior in Valhalla, your final battle's won. And I'll see your face in every victory. Swear an oath here in the stars, you'll always ride with me. Is in my hand now, it feels a part of me. I'll fight for you across the land, for all the world to see. When they ask who taught me how to never bend a knee, I'll tell them of the greatest king they'll never get to see. I'll carry you with me till my own campaign is done. A warrior in Valhalla, your final battle's won. here in the stars, you'll always ride with me.
I've read the ancient scriptures, the tone of sun and moon. I'll cheat the hand of destiny this afternoon. With crucible and fire, I'll bend the sacred law and rise above the petty flesh, perfect and without flaw.
Apotheosis. What is this hollow victory, this silent empty throne? You have the stars to rule now, forever on your own. We are a dying ember, the story's tragic end. A God who cannot feel, and a ghost who can't ascend. Apotheosis. Remember summer nights, we swore we'd never change. The world was ours for taking, and nothing seemed too strange. We drew our maps together, we built our castles tall. I never thought for a second I would ever watch them fall. Somewhere on the journey, you took a different turn. A lesson in betrayal was a lesson I would learn. I look at you and I don't see the friend I knew before. Just a hollow echo knocking on my door. Now I'm looking in the eyes of a photograph, talking to the heart of a stranger. Your memory is a faded epitaph, and money? Was it for the fame? Did you get what you were after when you sacrificed my name? I hope that it was worth it. I hope you sleep at night, alone there in the darkness with your cold and empty light. Now I'm looking in the eyes of the photograph and talking to the heart of a stranger. Your memory is a faded epitaph, and my love has become my greatest danger. Talking to the heart of a stranger. Your memory is a faded epitaph, and my love has become my greatest danger. A stranger. Are closing in now, I can barely breathe. The vultures are circling right above the trees. Got my back against the wall, nowhere left to run beneath the dying sun. They can take my body, they can take my name, but they'll never put the fire out, never kill the flame. This flag is torn and tattered, but it's the one I choose to raise. In the final moments of my final days, this is my last stand, my final breath. I'll stare right in the face of death, unbroken and unbowed. Here I will remain and scream my defiance in the pouring rain. Don't pray for my salvation, don't weep for my soul. Just remember that I fought to keep myself whole. Remember that I stood here when everyone else fled. A truth that will live on long after I am dead. This is my last and my final breath. I'll stare right in the face of death, unbroken and unbound. Here I will remain and scream my defiance in the pouring rain. Here I am, take me if you can. Here I am.
where sunlight dies. The heart of the ocean lies, dreaming of the firstborn rain, a memory of forgotten pain.
Awake, the currents hear the call, a titan rising to stand tall, with crashing waves and fists of foam, to call the lonely sailors home. The thunder of the depths roll. Oh, my love, so far above, you pull at me, my one true love. You show your face and I must rise, reflecting sorrow from your eyes. But I can never reach your shore, and you can ask for nothing more. The tempest fury black and fast, the ship is broken on the mast, a whirlpool of despair erased, to close the book and turn the page into the mold. Spiral's breath, a cold embrace of liquid death. But after the storm, there comes a peace, a gentle final sweet release. The tide recedes from golden sand, held safely in a loving hand. And every soul the sea has known will find its way back to its own. The ocean heart will beat again and wash away the tears of land. We're the ones they warned you about, the ones they told you to fear. We're the static on the station when the message isn't clear. We ain't got no solution, we ain't got no cause. We're just the dirty, low-down breakers of your laws. So let them talk, let them stare in vain. Tonight's the night we're gonna raise faith. So riddles your, let's say your faith. Tonight's the night we're gonna raise the kills. Sure, let's say your faith. Tonight's the night we're gonna raise the cake. Stand up and shout and scream my name. Tonight's the night we're gonna raise the cake. We're the thunder in the distance, the cracking of an ear, the ugly truths you'd rather not admit. seed, the bad seed. There was a voice that sounded like a storm, a fire in the cold to keep us warm. It cut through darkness, it could shatter stone, a sound that never left you feeling all alone. It soared on wings of thunder and a might, a beacon burning in the endless night. We stood in awe and listened to the call that held us captive, standing 10 feet tall. He sang of hell, he sang of rot and rage, the master of the ceremonial stage. But seasons turn and all the heroes fall, and silence answers when we try to call. The echoes heavy, the stage is bare and cold, a story told that should not grow old. The siren silence is the heaviest sound, where lightning struck now nothing can be found. The siren silent echo fades across the haunted ground. The king is gone and he cannot be crowned. The siren silent now. We play the records and we hear the scream, alive forever in a sonic dream. But knowing that the source has gone away leaves shades of gray inside a brighter day. You gave your voice, you gave your heart and soul. You made us broken and you made us whole. And though you're gone, the lesson will remain, to sing your truth through heartache and through pain. The silent silence is the heaviest sound, when lightning struck now nothing can be found. The echo fades but lingers all around. The king is gone but his legacy is sound. The siren silent now. You're walking in the darkness, The path is hard to see, and every voice you listen to says you will never be the hero of the story, the one who wins the day. You feel your spirit breaking in a slow and sad decay. The world can be so cold, it can cut you like a knife. It tries to steal the meaning and the purpose from your life. You look into the mirror and you don't know who to trust. Your golden dreams are turning into silent, lonely dust. But even in the deepest night, when all your hope is gone, you have to find the will to fight. You have to carry on. Just hold on tight, and you will understand. You're holding starlight in your very hand. Don't be afraid, let its power shine right through. The light that saves the world is waiting inside you. Remember all the love you've known, the kindness you have found. It is the seed of magic in this hard and barren ground. Don't let the sorrow take you, don't let the fear take hold. Your story is a diamond, and your spirit is pure gold. Just hold on tight, and you will understand. You're holding starlight in your very hand. Don't be afraid, let its power shine right through. The light that saves the world is waiting inside you. When you feel you're falling, hear your spirit calling. Just hold on tight, and you will understand. You're holding starlight in your very hand. Don't be afraid, let its power shine right through. The light that saves the world is waiting inside you. Inside you, starlight.
The path is gone, the trees are old, their faces gnarled and deep. The forest holds 1,000 tales the waking world can keep. I walked in with a heavy heart, a shadow for a guide, with nothing left to lose inside and nothing left to hide. Then I saw the lantern in the moss, a gentle golden gleam, a waking truth, a childhood myth, a half-forgotten dream. It didn't burn the dark away, but it made the path so clear, to leave behind the sorrow and to vanquish all the fear. danced upon the fallen leaves. It kissed the silver stream, showed me all the hidden life bursting at the seam. The quiet strength of roots below, the wisdom of the stone. And in that light I understood I was never all alone. And I am the lantern in the moss, a gentle golden gleam, a waking truth, a childhood myth, a half-forgotten dream. It doesn't burn the dark away, but it makes the path so clear. Look for the quiet beauty, and you will find the light that lights. And we are the lanterns in the moss, a gentle golden gleam, a waking truth, a childhood myth, a half-forgotten dream. It doesn't burn the dark away, but it makes the path so clear to leave behind the sorrow and to vanquish all the fear.
The castle walls are broken, the banners torn and frayed. A lonely wind is whispering the promises we made. I walk these halls of memory where heroes used to stand and hold the dying embers in the palm of my hand. They fought for truth and honor, they fell for what was right. Their voices are but echoes in the long and endless night. But in my heart their fire, it never will grow cold. A story that's worth more than any silver or any gold. We will carry the last beacon, a flicker in the night, for every fallen hero who has given up the fight. We will hold the flame up high for all the world to see. Their legacy of glory lives forever on. The sky is turning darker, the shadows growing long, but I can hear their voices in a forgotten song. It gives me strength to carry on, to face another day, to know their sacrifice was not to bend, to be thrown away. We will carry the last beacon, a flicker in the night, for every fallen hero who has given up the fight. We will hold the flame up high for all the world to see. The legacy of glory lives forever on.
The sun is just a memory, a story I was told. The world's shades of silver, and silent and so cold. The fire in the hearth is dead, the embers have all died, and there's nowhere left to run from the emptiness inside. My breath hangs in the air now, a ghost of what I feel. This frozen pain of silence is the only thing that's real. I close my eyes and listen to the lonely howling wind, and pray for this long winter to finally reach an end. I am lost inside the longest winter of the soul, a frozen heart that's broken and has nowhere left to go. But I will hold on through the night until the darkness clears, and wait for spring to come again, and melt away the tears. Each day is like the last one, a sunless, endless gray. I search the frozen landscape for a sign to light the way. A single bird, a blade of grass, a promise of the dawn, to prove that life is waiting when the suffering is gone. Nowhere left to go, but I will hold on through the night until the darkness clears, and wait for spring to come again and melt away the tears. And though the cold bites deep, I promise I will keep to see the sun again. I am lost inside the longest winter of the soul, a frozen heart that's broken and has nowhere left to go. But I will hold on through the night until the darkness clears, and wait for spring to come again. Spring will come again. Oh, bravely, hero, our final light. Journey forth into the fading light. Find the stone of solar flame, and deliver us from sorrow's name. So I'll ride across the plains on a quest for all mankind, to face the beast of legends and the treasure I must find. Oh,
cavern deep, a fiery breath, the ancient dragon wakes. Its eyes ignite with burning death. The very mountain shakes. Clash of steel against the scale, a furious deadly dance. I must not fail, I must prevail. This is my only chance. My sword will drink the acid rain. Roar of the dragon, fire and pain. My sword will drink the acid rain. The beast is slain, its fire is gone. The final glow was true. And in its heart, the sacred sunstone shines for me and you. A new sun rises for the world to see. Victory, the land is safe for all eternity. The quest for the sunstone is complete. The darkness is undone. A new age of eternal life. For everyone has won. For everyone has won.
The ale is thin, the fire's low, the windows boarded tight. But in this tavern at world's end, we gather in the night. We few who saw the fall of kings, who carry memories as ghosts that dance in candlelight and whisper on the breeze. Old Miller tells a story of the dragon's dell in spring, and for a moment we forget the sorrow that we sing. We hear the children's laughter and the bells upon the hill, before the silence rushes back and all the world is still. So raise a glass, my friend, to all that we have lost, to summer dreams and autumn fields, and all that was the cost. For in this dim and broken place, our songs are all we have, a final fading epitaph. I see the faces in the crowd, the young, the worn, the old, each one a living library of stories to be told, of valor and of tragedy, of hope and of despair, a fellowship of broken hearts united by our prayer. So raise a glass, my friend, to all that we have lost, to summer dreams and autumn fields, and all that was the cost. For in this dim and broken place, our songs are all we have, a final fading epitaph. And tomorrow, well, who knows what darkness we will find. But tonight we're all together, leaving all that pain behind. So raise a glass, my friend, to all that we have lost, to summer dreams and all the fears, and all that was the cost. For in this dim and broken place, our souls are all we have. A final fading epitaph. Started with a whisper from the corner of the room, a presence in the darkness, a harbinger of doom. I told myself 'twas nothing, just a trick of the weak light. But now it stays beside me all through the endless night. There's a face inside the mirror that's not my own. There's a voice upon the telephone when I know I'm all alone. The visitor is here, it will not go away. It feeds upon my sanity day by agonizing day. It rearranges furniture, it hides away the key. The visitor is here, and it's bringing me to my knees. I haven't slept in ages, I'm afraid to close my eyes. It stands beside my bedside, and it never tells me lies. It tells me of my failures, it tells me of my sin. It knows the rotten places where the darkness got right in. There's a flicker in the glass that I can't explain. There's a figure walking with me when I'm standing in the rain. The visitor is here, will not go away. It feeds upon my sanity, need the agonizing day. It rearranges furniture, it hides away the keys. The visitor is here, and it's bringing me to my knees. Maybe it's a demon, maybe it's a ghost, or maybe it's just me I hate, the one I fear the most. It's bringing me to my knees, my knees, my oxygening it seems. Here in the comfort of the coming gray, I watch the colors of the world decay. I am an island in a sea of noise, and in the silence I can hear my voice. It speaks of endings, of a final peace, where all the struggles of the heart can cease. You run from shadows, you curse the falling rain. I find a cathedral in the heart of pain. Under a weeping sun, I am complete, embracing bittersweet defeat. There is solace in the soul that you dread, and quiet wisdom in the words unsaid. Don't send a savior, don't send me the light. I am a creature of the endless night. My only kingdom is this empty room. My only garden is this withered bloom. And you who seek for joy in shallow things, you'll never know the song the sad heart sings. Under a weeping sun, I am complete, embracing bittersweet defeat. There is solace in the sorrow that you dread, and quiet wisdom in the words unsaid.
We draw a perfect circle with a shaky, nervous hand, and dream of building castles on foundations made of sand. We write the perfect screenplay for a life we'll never live, with so much we want to take and so little left to give. We read the book of answers, then forget which page we're on. Search for brand new reasons in the cold and lonely dawn. We make a silent promise to begin the world anew, and wake up in the morning with the same old point of view. To be sincere for just a moment or a day, we are not what we wanted. We're the ones who got away from our own best intentions, from the the people we should be, but in the end we are what we can be. And it's not a crime to be out of time, to be just Ken. At the end of the day, it's wrong to be sincere for just a moment or a day. We're not the right one, we're the ones who got away from our own best intentions, from the people we should be. But in the end, we are what we be. We are what we can be, just you and me.
I remember summer fields of green and skies of perfect blue. I remember thinking all the world was honest, good and true. You stood beside me like a brother, like a friend. Promised we would fight together right up to the end. But a shadow fell between us, a poison in a well. You sold our bond for nothing, a story you could sell. I saw it in your eyes then, a flicker and a light. The person I once knew would well and truly die. And the rain came down so heavy on that day, when the colors faded into shades of gray. You were my brother, now you're just a ghost. The one that I believed in, the one I miss the most. Now I walk these empty fields and see the dying leaves, and wonder if you ever mourn the trust of fool who leaves. Then the scar you left upon me, it never seems to heal. A monument to everything I once thought was so real. And the rain came down so heavy on that day, when the colors faded into shades of gray. You were my brother, now you're just a ghost. The one that I believed in, the one I miss the most. And I scream your name into the wind, for the world we lost, the bitter end. Was it worth the price you paid for this hollow, sad parade? And the rain came down so heavy on that day, when the colors faded into shades of gray. You were my brother, now you're just a ghost. The one that I believed in, the one I miss the most, faded into gray.
There's a silence where you used to sing. A cold and lonely wind has lost its wings. We search the heavens for a fading gleam, for broken pieces of a waking dream. The colors fade and bleed into the gray. It feels like all the magic went away. You were the diver in the midnight sea. You were the tiger wild and running free. You told us evil has to have a price. With just one look from your burning eyes. But even lions have to fall asleep. A promise that the darkness couldn't keep. And we're standing here where the rainbow ends, just a memory that the sky now sends. Here at the end of the rainbow's light, the world is lost in an endless night. We raise our hands, but we don't see the sign. The last in line is still the last in line. And every shadow feels a little real, without the voice that taught us how to feel. And we're standing here where the rainbow ends, just a memory that the sky now sends. Here at the end of rainbow's light, the world is lost in an endless night. The star goes out, but we can still feel the heat. Your heart of steel will never know defeat. It beats in us.